Doing today? See what happens. See pops in. It's the eve of New Year's Eve. I'm not titling this live today. I thought I'd just leave it blank and see what happens. I'm out in the forest again, same spot as the live in the forest video. It's just far too windy at home. At least here I could talk and you could hear me and put the phone there or whatnot. You know what I mean? We do have one slight little repair to do before I get stuck into the rest of the event today. Morning, who we got? I'm out in the forest. It's just explaining what I've got to do before the main event, basically. It's far too windy at home. That's why I'm out here. You wouldn't be able to hear me talking. What's going on? Got some old saws with me, like, yeah. A couple of Macs that I haven't started yet. One I've built that no one's seen because I haven't put it on the channel. Little mini Mac. Coffee out, yeah, it's windy at home, that's why I'm out here. Exactly the same spot as the last live out. All my cookies and stuff are still there, sawdust. It's far too windy at home, it's like 45k gusts of wind. I'm sure it'll be like that out here, but it's up there. All the saws I brought today don't have bars, only the little ones, the minis. So I can't hurt myself. They're blunt anyway. Really blunt. This is me circular saw at home. What I cut timber with when I got to build something. Morning. Excuse me, just getting organised. Go if you can. If they've still got them at Bunnings, go get an Ozito. They're mint. They're off their head. Give them a. I don't have mine anymore, but I'm going to build one on the channel. A ported one. Someone's dumped a bloody pile of branches on the track up there. That's annoying. Not that I want to go any further that way. It's kind of the brink of the wind direction change here. She's a little mini Mac. I built it. Like I say, built it. Joe Daniels, what's going on? I say built it because it used to have the chain brake on it. I cut it off. I modified the side cover to show the muffler. I still haven't cleaned it yet. It's in how I got it conditioned. It's pretty grotty. But it's still got fuel in it and it still runs, believe it or not. Takes a while. pull like an 18-inch bar. Stock standard. I don't know if it's a 110 or a 120. The sticker's gone off it, but they're pretty much the same engines. Jay Daniels, what's going on? How's he gone? Sorry, what's up? Yeah. Just waiting for my second phone to charge. I've worked out that I could charge the phone out of the port on the back of the car without it needing to be on, but the driver just done to get here. Here comes some bikes. I knew that'd happen. Should have charged the battery nicely. I did that 3-hour, whatever it was, 3-hour, 3.5-hour live out here. And I didn't have any trouble starting the car. Should I lift the phone up a bit so I'm not bending over as much? I keep hitting my head on the door. 4 drivers and stuff out here. I knew that'd happen. Anyhow, yeah. I have quite a few of those Mini-Macs. So, because is it a Mini-Mac? They're Mac 25, I think. The non-chain brake version. Some have a full wrap handle. I like the look, but they're very rare here, so I kind of made myself one. As you can see, there's no paint. You can see how used it is by where all the paint's gone. It's gone where your hand sits, so it's well used. Little 10-inch bar and chain. I think the chain's maxed out, stretched. But I use that as a circular saw at home when I'm building stuff. Basically, because, well, I got 2, but the blades are blunt and you can never cut a straight line on them because you can't. You got to stuff ass around using clamps and straight edges, and I just get a chainsaw and bam, straight down the line. That's just what I do. There's no fuel in any of the other ones yet, so but yeah, I ported this through the week, the 710 auto, because I've already done the 60. Done the 60 3 times now. I've had it apart and back together, so that should be good to go when I put fuel in it. So the Super Pro 81, I've got to take the starter off, wrap some tape around the ignition lead and try it again, and then just some saws I haven't started in a while. This old blue, pretty crusty. She's got the big matchbox muffler. It's loud as buggery. Better turn that ignition switch on just in case. But so this was used as a prop in a TV show apparently, but I don't know what it was. It's still kind of, you can still see the writing in the bar. The bar had the chain welded to it, so that could still start, run and rev the power head. The chain did nothing. The chain went backwards, but the TV show's written on the bar. I forget what it's called. I still haven't searched it up yet. My XL12. It's kind of a home light day. I've only brought 3 with me, but this is the first homie I ever bought. Off eBay, out of Sydney. There's no fuel in it because I drained it to put it on the shelf, and the kill switch I've robbed it for something else. It should still start running, do everything I want to do with it. I just got to choke it to shut it off. I think I got this for $60 off eBay, Australian. It's missing the starter screw too. Pulls chain like it's going out of fashion. Not real fast, but they've got the torque to do anything. I brought that just in case Darcy pops in, but he's probably still in bed because we were up late last night. And a little XL2. It's actually an Super 2. I had a minty one. I sold it to Anthony Brinkett. I don't know if he'll pop in today, but she does run. It runs on. I think I did a little video on it. I think there's a little video of this saw on YouTube. It's missing that screw there. Basically, it was. Oh, who did I get it from? I got it from a mate, Glenn Wilson. I had a minty one. It had there's still the original bar chain. I've got the manual and the file and the little cloth bar cover that the other minty came with. I just give Anthony, when he bought me a minty one, just the saw with the bar and chain, still original Homelight chain. I've got the file and the manual and the bar cover still. I've also got another one of these in a plastic container at home. Has the XL2 starter, because this is the XL. It's technically an XL2, but with the Super 2 starter. It's the same saw, double triggered. You use it as a rear handle or top handle. And it's starting to rain. Everything should be mint. Just got to put fuel in and get it to suck fuel and do all that stuff. Parks and Wildlife are driving around. They just seen I had a chat. Morning. We got Jay, you back? It's 11 something AM here. That's why I thought I'd do it early. Everyone's popping in. What's going on? It's just talking to my brother basically, but doing like a video intro for everyone else that watches it after it's finished. I've got 3 Macs with me and 3 Homelights. 3 Homelights I haven't started and ran for a while. A little mini Mac I've built that no one's seen, only my brother. And Jay Daniels, if you're still here. It's a little 110, 120, I don't know what it is, but I customised it to look like is it the Mac 25, 35, whatever they are, 25s. Modified the side cover, cut the muffler guard off, ground all that off, got rid of the chain brake, pulled the band out. It's got a little 10-inch bar and chain on it. I use it as a circular saw and it does run. It's had that fuel in there for about 8 months. Surprised it didn't evaporate or, you know, do what it does. How we all doing? Someone's come and left. I'm just turning the second device on now so I can read messages if I forget them instead of touching the screen. I shouldn't run the car flat today. That port actually is active with the key off, so it should be right. Yeah. Went fishing yesterday all day up the Goulburn River. from our house in Melbourne. It's about, say, an hour and 40 minutes to the river, the spot. You probably won't tell, but no, you won't tell. Yeah. I just tanned instantly, basically. There's the second device. Oh, I can't start it now because, yeah, I've got to touch the screen to hotspot the second device, so that won't be happening today, I don't think. Stick the little XL2 down here. Well, so it says XL2, it's basically a Super 2. What's going on? Morning. It's, tell you exactly what time it is. 11:07 a.m. I'll just sit you there for a sec. I've got to put fuel in the ported 710. Actually, where's that bag at? I didn't bring it, did I? I grabbed it. Give me a sec. Found it's in the front. In the spinner I need too. Darcy was nice enough to give me some parts yesterday for Max. There's an intake boot there for an 800. Dust screen in 3 pieces. I'm going to try and get one of my mates to 3D print. Cut firewood, yes. Oh, that's a different boot, but I suppose it'd work. Yeah, firewood collection area. You got to go on the website, Vic Fire. It's VFFC, I think it's called. You got to go on there. Open up the map, and basically the closest area to your house. Click on the map, find out, because it's all you're gonna have internet issues again. I didn't even connect the second phone, so I don't know what's going on. Streaming, yeah. Where is that coming from? Oh. Another one that's bloody leaking there. We're back. Bad internet. Gonna have to persevere with it today. It's far too windy to go anywhere else. That's a pain now. I'll just whack a bit in the 210, XL2. Whoop. Got no bar oil. Hopefully it doesn't run lean. Should be alright. Hopefully. How's that? We're better out of the car by the looks of that. That's a pain. I've been battling with the connection. Looks like out of the car it's going to have to be. Just put fuel in the port at 710 and then it's pissing out around the seal now. That saw had fuel in it sitting on the shelf. I'll work it out. Just put the bolt in for the handlebar now. It won't suck fuel, and I didn't bring me bloody primer set up. That was just a little XL2, so the badge says. I dare say it would be because it's got a fixed high jet. It doesn't really rev very high, which probably explains the small bar and chain on it. There's no plastic on the saw, only the top handle half, and it's leaking fuel as well. Beautiful. This is why you shouldn't drain your saws of fuel every year. That's what I reckon. The saws that you want to run, no worries, leave fuel in them all year round. Start them through summer. Now I'm doing these live feeds, I could do that. But it's the reason I never drain fuel out of them, because it dries everything out and then it doesn't want to cooperate. But that's just a little cork gasket in the lid, I believe. It hasn't had fuel in it since that video, actually. So yeah, once it swells again, it should be right. It'll seal. I probably shouldn't be running it without bar oil in it too, this little homie, because they send a pulse to the oil tank for the automatic oiler. We've got traffic, we've got bikes, we've got everything today. Too windy at home. I don't know who's watching, but if it's still Josh, yeah, I've already mentioned it, but just in case people come in and watch it after, I find that's what they do. I just stuck that little XL2 in a log. It pulls chain all right, but she's pretty blunt, like really blunt. Like that blunt, it hasn't been sharpened with a round file. I actually got a file for this in the car. I might do that later. How's the stream? We good there? The sun's coming out. And the clouds are going that way. But the wind isn't. Oh, yeah, weird. Can't use the second device, I've got to keep doing that. Is it working now though? Someone's watching me. I can't have the phone in the back of the car apparently. Sweet. I've got a straw. Might let that sit there for a bit actually, because that fuel tank should not leak. I can't put you back in the back of the car either. What do I do? I don't know, sit here and talk. Put some fuel in the old blue. Fresh fuel. Fuel in that's nearly 12 months old. Well, the what was in that. Maybe if I sit you there, so you can still kind of see if it doesn't fall over. I haven't even had the fuel cap off this, I don't think, no. Yeah, I'll tip that out. Was greeny looking. As received condition. This was a present. This blue one. A mate that lives over the other side of the city picked it up for me. Yeah, he said, what did he say? Happy birthday or Merry Christmas or something. And when he handed it to me, I was like, what? I was going to pay you for it. Like, I think it was only $50 or something. Cheap, like 40 or $50. And then I seen all that writing on the bar and wondered why the chain was welded to the bar. I was like, what's going on here? Apparently it was used in a TV show. TV show or a movie, whatever it is, it's written on the bar. Morning, who we got? I'm out in the forest again, as you can see. I've got to have the phone there because it loses internet connection in the back of the car for some reason. So I just want to fire the old blue up. I haven't fired it for a while. Normally doesn't take very long. And it's very loud. It's got the Matchbox muffler on it. It's the original old blue. Fresh fuel too, so I might have to retune and whatnot, but I might not have to. Warm up on the ground, it stinks of stale fuel coming out of the muffler. Here we go again. Just gonna have to persevere with the internet. Not bad. Now, I don't know if the saw's ever been apart. It does have a misfire if you can hear it. And it carries on a little bit more now. When I received the saw, I put a little bit of fuel in it and away it went. That's it. That's the story. It's been in a movie or a TV show. You can see where the paint. Someone wrote on the bar because the chain's welded to the bar at the back, so I could just. It's a hard nose, about 14, 16 inches, something like that. You can still see where they've written in Sharpie the TV show. I haven't searched it yet. I was just happy to have a old blue in the collection with the muffler. I did get the saw just with the muffler for the ported Super XL auto that I built Darcy. Well, I built it for myself, but then I ran it and I didn't like it, so I give it to Darcy, but Darcy loves it. So yeah, I was quite shocked when it fired right up when I put fuel in it. So now it goes. Now she's the first of the XL series on the shelf. The very first saw is a Super Mini, which is a Super EZ. We don't get the EZ here unless it's been imported. But this is the second homie on the shelf, XL2 it says. I believe it is because it's a single fixed. It's a project saw. Does run. It's opening up a can of worms now. You can hear the bearings are noisy unless it's the chain. 36 minutes already. Far out. I got out of bed, got dressed, opened the garage, emptied the cameras and the stuff that was taking up the boot space, put the saws in and started driving this way. Then I realised I didn't have any fuel, so I had to turn around and go back and get fuel, because it would have been a very boring live with only one saw with fuel in it. I could do a couple little cuts with these top handles. I do believe I have this file in the front of the car. This one just needs a file. The rakers are low enough. If I file it, it'll pull some chips. I reckon it probably just needs to be loaded up and it might open itself up, but that's the first time it's had fresh fuel in it. KTM's everywhere. Excuse me a sec, I just got oh yeah, Josh. Yeah. You still here, Josh? I was going to bring my 066s and that to start them up. 381 that's done probably 5 hours cutting in its life. 661, I should have brought that. Still got the bar and chain on it though. I thought to end out the year, bring a couple of homies that I haven't ran. I have not even cut with this. Axes, yeah, I should. Oh yeah, I should. I might bring. Well, I need to put a tray on my ute first so I can put a vice in it. I've got to finish hanging my HB. So I've got to do some more draw knifing to get. I need the head's got to go down and probably that much more. Yeah, it's got to go down that much more onto the shoulder because I'd like to have that much of the handle through to put then I can wedge it. It's on I've got a 32-inch spotted gum handle from Kruger's. I think it's spotted gum. Yeah, spotted gum handle from Kruger's. From Mitre 10, but Kruger's. There's a person selling like, what would he have? 30 Tassie patterns on Facebook Marketplace here. The cheapest one's like 130 bucks. You don't have Facebook. I was going to say, if you had Facebook, there's a group called Axe Junkies. I'm on it. They got the Black Ravens and Kelly. I've got a Kelly Flint Edge at home. I'll have to send you some photos. I have a video of hanging. What did I hang? I think it was the Kelly. Yeah, it was the Kelly. It was pretty. It was a pretty rushed. It was a rush job, but the Kelly doesn't get used. She's a hanger, that one. It's more of a chopping axe of Kelly Flint Edge. Plus, it's got the flint. So if you ever need to, if you're out, like I don't take that axe camping anyway, but you could strike a rock against it and it'd probably start a fire for you. I don't know. I've got a plum. I've got the plum, the HB. No, not the HB. Well, that's sick. Even if it's a vintage Cyclone, they're good too. They're probably worth money. You know, like the one like Dad's got still. I think, or did he buy it? No, he rehung it, didn't he? Yeah. I think Pa's got a couple actually in his shed. I don't know when I'm going to get up there again. His splitter. I've got Pa Jones's wedge. It's a metal one. It's about that big. Pa said it was Pa Jones's. I could have it, so I took it. Big metal wedge. I don't even take that out. Yeah. I'll have another dart if you don't mind, and I'll put some fuel in the XL12. She's a reliable saw, that one. It just doesn't have a kill switch. I'm pretty sure the wire isn't in there, so I've got to choke it. I've only ever taken it out, cutting twice. Actually, I'll go see if this file is actually in the car. Like my shirt. Peter Brock. Do you have a husky? I've got husky chaps. I got them off Amazon. 100 and something bucks. Yeah, my chap's a Husqvarna. Amazon. Was it Amazon? Yeah, Amazon. They got delivered the next day. $170 I think they were. I think they've gone up. You can get cheaper ones. Husky. Are they breathable? No. That's why I leave them on loose. The best ones I've used are, what are they? Forester brand. They Velcro together around your calves, and then you just got that. So you can literally sit down with them on. They don't tighten up, if you know what I mean. You can. They got actually no, they'll zip up the calf, and then the backs from the calves up were open, and you can zip them together up the fork at the front, or you can unzip them and you can have two individual legs. Basically, they were the best ones I used, and I think they were blue, Forester. Yeah, Forester. They were the best ones I've actually worn, apart from my own. Velcro clips. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, my ones have just above the ankle, just below the knee, and then that clip, you know what it is, up top. And then, so mine are 42 inch, I think. But you can roll that funny clip, like school bags had back in the day. They've got a bigger version of that. And it's got the 3 buttons, the pop buttons. You can fold it over and clip them in, and it lifts them an inch or something. 3 people, what's going on? Just out the forest. I've been having issues with the internet, but if I leave it right there, we should be good. It's probably Kieran, awake now, 11 something. We've got traffic, we've got bikes, we've got everything today. Trail bikes, dirt bikes. Files in the car too for those. Valorb, 5:30 seconds. 5:30 seconds. I can't read it. 5, yes, 30 seconds. That's the file I need. 3/8 LP. A lot of guys I know from Sawfeast and that had cloggers, pants and traps. Reese, me mate in Sydney here, Katoomba actually, he has steel pants, power saw pants, and they're grey, I believe, with down near the ankle it's like a orange triangle, I think. I was just going to go with like the $90 eBay jobs, but they wouldn't have been delivered in time. You can get the red ones off Amazon too, but they've got to come from overseas. We've got Amazon in Melbourne, so there's 3 or 4 of them actually now. My head's peeling from Christmas breakup. No, the day before that, washing trucks. If you just popped in, I brought 3 McCullochs, 1 you haven't seen before, 2 you haven't seen before, and 3 homies. XL12 old blue and an XL2. 2 top handles, 254cc, an 83cc and a 710 auto ported. 710 auto's not cooperating today, or so far. I just finished building it the other day. Obviously you'll hear the trees. Do you hear any wind noise in the phone? I don't believe you might. When I go, oh, sorry, I missed that one. Oh, Kyogle. Gonna get, yep, traded, but hang on. My ones are old and faded. Husky ones, still shop. Okay. Kyogle. Where have I heard that name before? Kyogle. I reckon I've seen some saws for sale there. Out of the boss. Tell him to give you the money and you just order them off Amazon or something. That's if Amazon deliver there. With Amazon so close, they get Ubers or taxis to deliver our whatever we buy, basically, or yeah, Ubers or their own delivery drivers sometimes if the item's big enough. It's good. I get all my burr bits for the porting from Amazon. Kieran got my grinder from Amazon. You can get chainsaw parts from Amazon, 2 weeks. Yeah, right. What do you think of my shirt? Finally got replaced. Oh, my sleeves rolled up. You know the shirt everyone's seen in the videos a lot. Oh, I did ask if I washed my clothes. Yeah, I do wash my clothes. But I didn't even know. Kieran threw it in the bin, my old one. I was like devastated. Favourite shirt. I'm a Holden man. My car. So if you're not from Aussie, the car I've got is a Holden. Oh, there's no Holden written on this. It's HSV, I think. Holden Captiva, Chevy or Vauxhall, same car. It's actually Daewoo powered. Daewoo diesel, 2 litre. Do you remember? I gather I wasn't there then. Far out. Never met him. I haven't met any race car drivers. Maybe I've seen Scaife from a distance. I can't remember. I always wanted to go to the Bathurst. Never been. I'm not interested now. I don't like the cars. Oh, I better put my hat on. The sun's coming now. My foot's oil. I don't know, Josh, if you were here, but I think it was just before you popped up. We went fishing all day yesterday in the Goulburn River up at Seymour. Was sick. Caught my first ever spiny crayfish on a fishing rod. Yellow belly and a little trout cod. There's a couple of Murrays there and one of my other workmates, he got a big yellow. He got a big yellow belly, but he lost it just as he got it up. A redfin. Kiara caught, I think, 4 carp, 5 carp. We pulled 8 carp out of the river. Bass. Yeah, I was just thinking on the way home, wonder if there's bass in there, because there's bass in the Werribee River, which is where we are. Like, it comes out of the reservoir. We're at, well, it's a dam, basically, in Melton. And when they release it, it runs from Melton out to Werribee to where it becomes salt. There's bass. There's bass in between, but I was thinking, because it's the Goulburn and it goes up to Eildon. Suzuki. Triumph. Goes up to Brackish. The Werribee River. Only, so the inlet, it doesn't let much water in, only if you get a really big tide, but I think it only goes, well the inlet is at Werribee South, and by the time you get into Werribee, it's fresh. And then from there all the way up to Melton is fresh. We get Macquarie perch too here. They look the same, it's just the mouth is different. The Macquarie's like a largemouth bass. I think it's a Macquarie perch. They look just like bass, but different mouth and eyes. But up where we were yesterday, just you go probably 10 k's further out the road, you'll get trout. Yeah, a lot of traffic today. Everyone else left. I reckon they're sussing me out. Oh, bass, yes, rivers. I miss bass. Haven't caught one on a fishing rod, but I missed eating it. Sun's gone again now. See how we go. I like my new tripod, but it doesn't like uneven ground. There we go. Spoke to Mummy, yes, I told her the other day. Not the other day. That morning we were texting each other. I rang her, but she didn't answer the phone. But you can send a video message now, because it was I was FaceTiming her because I was driving. She didn't answer, so I sent her a video, and she said, she rang me back. She goes, I could see your mouth was moving, but there was no sound. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because it was going through the Bluetooth in the truck, and it doesn't work. She goes, oh, because lip read, you're saying something about Josh, but Dad's seen her the same day or something. So Dad's told her about you got 2 kids and one on the way or something, and I said, yeah. I told her that you were the manager of a sawmill, and she goes, oh yeah, okay, no worries, and blah blah blah, and that was basically it. She don't ring me, I've got to ring her. I haven't heard from her since that phone call. That was well before Christmas. All I know is Pa's not well. Typical mum. Pa's not well. He doesn't want the chemo or the treatment, so he's basically given up. It's only a matter of time now. I don't know if I'll see him before he goes or not. Probably have to FaceTime him. which is a shame. Deal's down there. Okay. Haven't heard from Amy or Chantel or any of them. Nothing. I don't hear from any of them. You got wind noise now, don't you? It's changed directions. Gone. An hour already. Far out. I can't. Yeah. Put some fuel in this XL12, I suppose, and give it a run. Only thing is, I've got to drain it back out again when I put it away. And I've got to change the top cover because it's plastic. It's actually the early red one. I might sit here and file this chain, I reckon, if it doesn't cook my leg. KTM, 2-stroke, coming this way. Oh, that'll eat now, look at that. Oh no, I haven't got the gullet out. Get the gullet out. There we go. She'll eat now. Maybe. Winter delibird. Oh, hundo. That'll grab some timber. Josh, is that you back or someone else? Dill's down here. Down there. I'll just file this chain up a little bit while I'm sitting here. These little files are that flexible. Boy, don't they cut the teeth though. That sounds sick, that thing. KTM 2-stroke. No, what though? Could have been a big wheel 125. The way he's riding it. Sounds like it's got a misfire. Oh, look at that. Mint. Get the gullet out now. Oh yeah, that'll grab something now, maybe. I've never cut. Someone just come and left. So I've never cut with a top handle homie yet. I had that minty Super 2. I sold it only because, well, he was a nice guy. Still is a nice guy. He's holding on to another saw for me. Maltese. I sold it because I thought, well, I'm never going to use it. He's probably going to use it. I sold it, never ran with it. It's the original chain, bar and chain on it. The chain was stretched; it couldn't be tightened anymore. And then I got given this. I can't remember who I got this one off Glenn. That's right, Glenn Wilson. And I've got another engine at home. It's just missing the plastic because this is actually off that other saw. The triggers are off that other saw. The starter's off the other saw because the other one didn't have a rope. This one's got a Victor pull handle on it. Never cut with one, so I thought while I'm out here, and I had the file in the car, I'll just clean the teeth up, see if it pulled timber before, but not real good. So I thought I'd just, while I'm sitting here doing nothing basically, because I can't move the camera, so maybe I can find a twig or something over there to cut. As long as Parks and Wildlife don't drive past again, we'll be right. But I don't think they're doing much because, well, that bike that just went down there wasn't registered, so. Might as well put a decent edge on these teeth. While I'm sitting here. I can't really tell if I'm doing an alright job because I normally do it left-handed. Both-handed, sorry. But compared to what it was, it's sharper. I don't have bar oil on me. And none of the other saws have got bar oil in them to tip in here anyway. There might be something in the back of the car, like under the cover there. Drop that tree behind you. That one. Can't. Not allowed to drop trees. Do you sharpen your own chains there, or you take them to the shop to get them to do it at that shop at your work? That's probably the best tooth I've sharpened today. The fuel cap's starting to seal. That's good. That's a good sign. Far out. I wonder where Darcy is. I don't even think he knows I've got these saws. I brought the XL12s because he said I've never seen them in person. So I brought them to... Well, it's not really in person, is it? It's on a screen. But he'll be here. He'll be at my house next week. Next year. Oh, that's mint. Grabs my finger, so it should cut small teeth. Like, I've probably got a steel chain, like a full chisel or something at home that would fit this. It's 50 gauge. Yeah, I'll have a chain there. Spewing, I should have connected the other phone before I started so I could read messages. I just want to see if I stick this saw on a log, will it clean up and rev a bit higher? It probably doesn't need to rev, actually. See what they're like. I've seen videos on YouTube of people cutting firewood with them with like 16, 18-inch bars, but this is a single jet. It's probably only used for like pruning, the XL2. Well, I haven't actually searched specifically XL2. It was Super 2s. Carrier file, big bench sharpener. I've got two of those. I got the Oregon type, and I got the little Ozito one from Bunnings. The rolls of chain, like for the 395. What about the? Well, I suppose you'd have them from that. What's the Harvesters run? They 404 or half inch? They wouldn't be half inch because you can't get it anymore. Maybe. Well, you might actually get it because you're technically in the forestry industry. I want to get rolls and a breaker and spinner and all that sort of stuff, but I never got the money to. Well, I suppose I could, but yeah, I'd have to afterpay it. Is it Velour or Third? That's friggin' hell, that's tiny. Velorbs. I got these files from Reese Gilliland. I forget is it White's Forestry? No, because that's White. He's up Sydney way. The guy I got the files from. I've got parts from the stuff from him before, but I like the Swiss files. They last longer than actually I had a husky. The harvesters, you mean the guys out in the forest? No, the bars, you know, on the processor. The bars on the processor, they're actually called harvester bars. You know, yellow ones or orange ones or whatever they are, they should be, if they're not 404, they'd be bigger. They would be bigger. Probably 7/16. 7/16? 9/6, no. 9/16. No, that'd be 404. The bars, yeah, the bars on the processor, they're called harvester bars. They're actually on the machines as well, but because yours is like be like a 24-inch or something on the machine. You know, the one you sent me the pic of, you must have been sitting on it when you took the photo. Yeah. Some of those harvester bars will actually bolt onto like Super Pro 125 McCullochs and 088s, and they're just running the same chains as the big Husky saws. So what size chains on the 395? You got 3/8s or 404? What size file do you use? 7/32? Doesn't mean much because I use 7/32 on 3/8s, but it's actually for a 404 chain. I'm getting a big whiff of fuel for some reason. That's convex, that won't cut. Well, now, yeah, I'd say 404 then. That's not going to cut nothing. It's sharp, but it won't cut nothing. Got to get the gullet out of there. Where's Darcy today? He must be still asleep. Can't be. Sun's out again. Put me out on. My bald spot gets really sunburnt. Okay. And yeah, right. So that pulls the 42-inch. Was it 42? 36? I'm not game enough to run little saws. The 395 is small to me. I'm not game enough to run 404 in those. 3/8s. It's faster cutting. Might make for an alright video though for YouTube, I suppose. So many cars. Here comes a camper. Pajero Sport with swags and stuff on the roof. Just woke up. Sick. I've got some homies. Yeah. Just thought while I'm sitting here, I can't move the phone. I can't put the phone back in the back of the car. I lose internet for some reason. I battled with it when I got here. I think I've just filed that below the raker now. I don't have a file. There's a lot of traffic and bikes today. 4 people. What's going on? Just I've got a little homie, super. It's an XL2, but I call him a Super 2. It's a single jet one. It's fixed high jet. So I'm touching the chain up to stick it in a log to see if it'll clean itself up. I've never cut with one, so I thought while I'm sitting here, I actually had the file in the car. I'll touch it up a little bit, see what they actually go like in a log. I've got a little bit of the logs. I'm in the same spot I was in last live feed in the forest. Ooh yeah, that one will cut. Same spot, see? I'm off. Gotta make the girls some lunch. I'll watch it back later. Righto, I'll probably... It's 80 minutes already. Yeah. I'll see how I'm going. I might still be on here, I don't know. Depends if I run out of coffee or cigarettes. Lunch, I haven't even had breakfast. Got up, packed the car and come straight out here. Or unpacked the car. So I had all the CCTV gear in the back from the old house and bikes. The crutch I use when I get gout in my feet, a rake, the shovel, and some other stuff in the back of the car. I got that out. Now I can actually fit 6 or 7 saws in the back. I got 5 today, and that's just the back. I don't have to sit them on the back seat. You know what I mean? So I'm just while this one's running pretty good, trying to get this chain. Oh, there you go. I've finished one side already. Excuse me. I can't put the phone back in the back of the car because I lose internet. There we go, you can see that. These small saws are handy. You don't have to, ooh. 2 thumbs up. Thanks. One was Josh, he's gone. But these small saws, you don't need a vise or nothing. So this one and the Mini Mac, I brought the Mini Mac, guys, 110, 120. I'll show you when I finish this. For the ones that, well, no one's seen it, only Darcy. It's got a little 10-inch hard nose bar and chain on it. I think it's maxed out on the jar, but I've customised it to look like a Mac 25. I think they are, Darcy. If you can correct me in the comments what it exactly, I think it's a 25 or a 35. No chain brake, muffler exposed. Only thing is it doesn't have a full rappy dappy on it. But if I wanted a full rappy dappy, I'd probably build a nice look. Hope you... Kieran just messaged me on it. I don't know what it said. I can't. Mini Mac 30. Just like the one you built and sold with the different muffler. That one. I think she said, I hope you don't run the battery flat or something out there. I don't know what it was. We'll have to jump on the live feed to talk to me. So hopefully this will pull some chain, timber, chips. Hopefully it'll pull some chips. I don't have a breaker file or nothing. It should do what it did before, but not real well. The chain's blunt. Chain was blunt. I just want to stick it in a log and see if it'll have enough to pull a buried bar or whatnot. Oh, yeah, it's a single fixed high-jet saw, so. And I've never, oh, Jesus, I've never cut with one. Everyone's going, what's going on? I'm sharpening. I'm not dry. That's what I thought you text me, yeah. I've got the car off, the port on the back actually powers up. It's only got the Android in it. Don't plan on, I can't charge this one. I don't have a cord. I reckon it's something to do with this. Start the drive out here should have been, I reckon it's something to do with this charger. To be honest with you, because it keeps popping out. It's probably jumping the power when it pops out, because it's only good for the truck, I reckon, this one. The car's all off. The lights, the interior lights are off, everything. That back port actually works with the power off. And I'm here because it's so windy at home. I'd have to yell, and it's starting to rain. Where was I? Mini Mac 30, that's the one. I think there is a 25. Probably not. What was the very first top handle McCulloch? Whatever it is, I don't have it and I want it. I should put that photo I sent you, Das, on the community page. Just an idea. It was just raining, now it's sunny. Clouds are moving really quick. How's the wind noise? I shouldn't have any. Yeah, we're looking. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, hang on. Far out. Yeah, you do. The banana handle Power Max 6. I do have two of those. I do have two of those. One needs the flywheel changed. The other one I've got to put the snorkel and the air cleaner and everything back on. I'm not really in a rush because I don't really want to run them, so I suppose I might run one. The one with the 3/8 bar and chain, not the one with the 1/4 inch. I don't know if that's rare or not, but I don't really want to run it. Oh, sorry guys. If you've just popped in, I've got a homie. It's not a Super 2, it's an XL2 with a Super 2 starter. Single fixed jet. Fixed high jet saw. Just giving the chain a touch up because I've never cut with one. And I want to see if this one will pull this bar buried in a log. I tried it before, but it was just far too blunt. I'm just touching it up so I can give it a quick cut because I don't have bar oil, so I just want to see. And the Mini Mac, I might touch that chain up and see how she goes. Well, I know how she goes because it's my circular saw at home. I just brought it to show because I haven't showed anyone any of my Mini Macs yet. I don't believe I've done a video on any of them either, so home light day basically. Oh yeah, she's ready. I brought the old blue. I haven't had it running for a while, see how it goes. First pull. What was that? Sorry. She's... The old blue's loud, I had to switch her off. What a beast. Yeah. With the choke, it's got a misfire. I don't know if it's the plug. Like, I mean, I got the saw from David Cruz. He actually picked it up for me and gifted it to me at Saw Feast. He said, don't worry about paying me back. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, or whatever he said. Just put fresh fuel in it. I don't know. Oh, it's got a Champion. Pretty rusty looking plug in it. CJ8. It's probably the wrong one. It would be the wrong one because I think these are tapered fit like Max, I think. I've never had the starter off it. I've never had this. Well, I took the side cover off it to take the bar off. I don't believe I've even had the air filter cover off it. So it's got a miss. Now I've actually tuned it. It was very rich. It's got a big tilly on it, yeah. Oh, it's missing the rub. Excuse me, it's missing the rubber off the outside of the air filter. Maybe the old school ones didn't have it. Oh, it's got a corker here. Okay, so it's a bit different. Actually, what? I've actually forgotten how to decipher the serial numbers on these, but I know. Oh, it's got a 7-digit. Second day. Would 66 be a year of these? Because the last digit's 6. So it's 211th day of the 9th month on the 211th day. The 9th month. Third production. Third saw produced on the 76 maybe. So she's old, obviously, because it's an old blue. So back in the day it would have been this against the yellow flat top 1010, Mac 1010. There's a video. Yeah, that one from Brinket. Sorry if I've missed. No, I haven't missed. And take that back off. Brought me XL12 dust, but you're going to see it in person, but I brought it to show you anyway. Same as the blue, but red. And this has a 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9-digit serial number. I don't reckon this is the original top cover for it because it's plastic. Tilly, same as that. Same carb as the old blue. Might be a different number, but it's the same number. This one you can access the idle screw. There's no idle screw on that one, unless, well, actually it might not be the same carb. Actually, I better double check that now. But, oh, you're right, it's actually got feet under it, that one. Oh, they do, they're getting right here. No idle, so I've got to take it, it's like a 1010. It's actually missing the idle screw. Oh no. Yeah, right. Mint, the old manual oiler, yes. Old blue and the XL12. Well, sorry, they're both XL12s. Okay, I've just noticed, the oil lines come out of the connection. It's probably going to need to be, I reckon it's been replaced, but it hasn't been flared. Yeah, it hasn't been flared. And yeah, that is weird. This actually has this sucks fuel from the bottom of the fuel tank via there's another pipe, metal pipe in behind there. I don't know if you'll pick it up. See that fuel cap leaks. Anyhow, the metal pipe comes to there, and then you got your, it might have been a metal one all the way. I'm not familiar. Well, that's handy. You only got to change that. It's just a piece of Victor fuel hose, basically. Oh, what I wanted to show you, the idle circuit. Adjust the idle, take the air filter off. There's a screw there on the rod, or you can put it in the side of the small one in the side of the car, but pushes the butterfly open. This one's got the screw there. Bit odd. I would have rathered that one, but no biggie. So I've set that before. You can put your fingers in there and turn it, but it's got a bit on there, but you can't get to it because of the oiler unless you push it down. I don't think that oiler's ever worked in its life. Which is easy, it's only an O-ring on the shaft. I like this hammered blue. I wouldn't mind getting it redone actually. But like I say, everyone this morning. Sorry, I missed that last bit. Something's different. Touches the butterfly. That's different. That type's actually more I've got a saw or two that does that. Partner. I think that's a Partner design. Partner that run the Tillies HL. Oh, and the 17 is it the 177 Pioneer Partner Pioneer. PM Canadian, sorry, the Canadian 177 I got at home. It actually has that idle, that little screw in the idle in the HS. It's got a HS Tilly on it. Different, I mean. They hold the rod to adjust the idle. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the first one I've seen in person, so always watch video. Actually, in fact, I'll have to. Maybe that was maybe that was the Australian version. I might have to watch a few more Leon's chainsaw videos. Actually, he has old blues there all the time. People send them to him to fix up, but I don't think he's doing that. I think he announced he wasn't doing that the other day in a video. Actually, he's only doing like carb rebuilds and simple stuff now. Yeah, I don't know where that's going to leave everyone in America with their home lights, to be honest with you. Oh well, I'll chuck some fuel in the XL, the red one. I think the tank was completely dry. Oh, there's a little bit of residue on the bottom, but I haven't fired this for a while. I don't want to fill it up. There, that's enough to fire her up. No kill switch on it. I think I rubbed it for something else. Took it out, cutting wood twice, and that's it. My favourite small homie to date is that one. Because I've only ever run 3. Well, run and cut with 3. I should say. It's the first home lot I ever owned. That one there. I think it cost me $90 on eBay out of Sydney. Took a risk getting it. I got it, all it needed was a fuel hose and a new filter in the tank. I did that and a carb kit, and that's as mint as it is. Excuse me, she's minty. Then I got the 360. Struggled with it for a week with spark issue. It's all on video. Still haven't cut with it though. I thought about bringing it today actually to give it a start up, but I'd rather bar it up and get stuck into it with it, to be honest with you. Sorry if I've missed any chats. No, I haven't. There you have it, the XL12, as minty as she is. The fuel cap's actually leaking. I find they reseal. Yeah, it does. I didn't realise it was so far out of tune. But I've had that saw apart. Why did I have it apart? I think I put a new rear handle on it. So that serial number's possibly not it. I had it apart. Why did I have it apart again? I can't remember. I had it apart and I was missing that elbow. I remember that. That's on video. I found that where that was. I put that back on. I can't remember why I had it apart. Did I have it apart to clean it? Possibly. Yeah, it would have been to clean it after I used it because they cake up real quick. But I used the kill switch on something else. I can't remember what it was. I've got other genuine ones there. Here we go. You want me to stick this little XL2 in? I'll just turn the thingo around, probably break all the top of that off and spin it over and see what we get, what she goes like. I can't cut for very long because she's got no bar oil in it, and none of the saws here have got oil in them. And I think that little container I had in the back there, under this little hidey hole, if I can lift it up, is not in there. That's what I thought. Why won't that go back down now? Something stuck in there. No, I've got to lift that up. I don't know. Something's... let me tape. And now that's... Yeah, rightio. It's about to make a cut with the XL2 if you want to stick around. I brought some home lights with me today. 2 McCullochs I haven't shown. I've built one during the week and one I built a few months back, but I haven't shown anyone. It's basically my circular saw. Hey Darcy, this intake boot's a bit different to all the other ones I've got at home. Kind of looks like a bigger version of a bum rag one. There's an idea. Yeah, that's a bit different, unless it's specifically for an 800. I've got to be careful where I put the phone, otherwise the internet drops out. Roll that over and see what this XL2 does. I'll never cut with one. Excuse the thongs and the, what's that? 800, that I swapped it. Okay. Oh, keep forgetting the top's the, oh yeah, look, people go because they've got no PPE on. I think. It's the reason why the saw's still alive. That's slow as. It's pulling nice looking chips though. Maybe the more and more I run it, there might be still some gum in the carb. It's the first time I've ever ran a top handle. Homey. Super 2. Needs some bar oil, yes. It's slowing it down, especially in that timber as well, so I don't know. I might keep running it with that carb. Some oil in a bigger bar. That one, hey. 2 different styles, okay. Well, my 800's got the 81 style then. Mine 800 doesn't have this one. Like I said, I've never seen it before. That's why I thought it was just a bigger version of the bum rag. Bigger version of a bum rag intake boot. She's still soft, so yeah, be alright. Well, thanks for the bump stop, by the way. Will come in handy for maybe, be handy if you could put one at the back, up the top, you know what I mean? So the ported 710 doesn't want to start. I didn't bring me squirter. I've just let it sit there for a while because the tank decided to start leaking. It had fuel in it on the shelf. So, just the bigger version of the Ozito ones, you know, or the rock one, actually. The Zenoa, does it have a boot or a block? Did that 72 or whatever it was, Gen? Have you even looked at that yet? The 72cc one? I believe they got a boot. I reckon, yeah. They're like, they got the 2 bolt holes. Don't suppose you can make it shorter. What? Yeah, 2 bolt holes. They're like a CS6702 intake boot. Yeah. I haven't seen one for a while, so yeah. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head what they look like. Pulled down boot. Rock, basically. They disappear off the screen too fast. Yeah, the 45 intake, yeah. Reckon today I might make it I'm 4 hours, 4 minutes shy of 2 hours, okay. Jesus, I've been out here that long. Doesn't even feel like it. I don't know, in my hands I thought it was average, but watching it, you use it, yeah, I don't know. I thought it, like in my hands, it's weird. It goes good, but yeah, well, I suppose I've got to run a stock one. Stock one first. Yeah. I don't know what Kieran said. Is she still watching? I don't know if she's still watching. Probably not. It's only been you talking to 2 people watching. Start the car up. Oh, Nick Pixel. You too, buddy. Still Friday there. It is too, Friday night. Yeah, that's why I thought. That's why I thought I'd pop in. The motorbike's coming. Husqvarna. Second one I don't know. Four-stroke something. Yeah. So I thought I'd do it now so everyone else could see. That's average with the 18, put the 22 on. Yeah. What did I have on when I used it? 18, wasn't it? KTM, orange and white. Yeah. The back one, 4-stroke and a 2-stroke then. The first one was a 2-stroke. I got some homies with me, Nick, old Blue. Was used in a TV series or a movie. It's written on the bar still. I haven't Googled it to see what it was. My trusty old red XL12. and a little XL2 I just actually cut with. See if the chains. How are we for the picture there? Yeah, rightio. It's in frame. I don't know if it'll... No, chain's too tight, but it does run. It does. Runs pretty good. It's a single jet. How are we doing there now? I can't move the phone because of the internet out here. Can lift this up and do that, all that sort of stuff though. Little customised mini Mac. I would like a mini Mac 30, but they're kind of rare here. So I built my own to look like one. I haven't had it running for a while. Let's see how she goes. Is that choke? That's choke. Got carried away, hang on a second. Love that saw. That's why she's my circular saw at home. Hang on a minute, I've got to get the phone where it was kind of level. I didn't drop out of internet while I was doing that, did I? Hopefully not. There we go. She cuts crooked. I think it's the bar worn out. I've got brand newies at home, but I don't want to use them. No one said anything. Okay. Okay, so I better wrap it up. I might make it a 2.5 hour video, this one. 30, I've got 27 minutes. Basically, most reliable Mac 110 I've seen, mate. I don't know if it's a 110 or a 120. There's no sticker on it. Probably a 120. Excuse me. Probably a 120. But get organised and see if this Super 81 will cooperate today. I'll just put this like that. Not sure who's watching. I know Darcy's here, but just got to pull the starter off this 81 and wrap the HT lead with some tape. and then see if it'll actually fire properly. I don't think the 710 is going to cooperate today. I'll have to keep trying. 15. Because I just moved the phone to where it was, I lost internet. Yeah, I know. Stock for such an old and small saw. 15. Pulled a 12. That's a 10. That one of Lockie's pulls an 8, is an 18-inch bar, 16-inch bar, 3/8. All good now, hopefully, internet-wise. There's no front bolt in it, why? We all good now? Must be. Yep, all good. Hey Nick, are you still watching? Mr. Pixel be the man to ask. Oh, that's not there, because it's not. This 81's missing the starter screw. That washer come out, where's the screw? There. There's a motorbike towing another motorbike. That bike went past before. I said it sounded sick. Sick. Misfiring and carrying on 2-stroke KTM, orange. Now it's getting towed back up the road. Mr. Pixel. Nick. Jay Daniels even. Jay Daniels was in before, but he only pops in and that's it. Oh, I don't know what I did to him. That's better. Okay. Plug gap still mint. What's that there? Some crap on the magnets. Just start it back down. We'll have to take the plug out and check spark. Hopefully she's nice and bright now. Really want this 81 to run. That screw was in there. Realise you can't see what I'm doing, but if I move the phone, it drops out. Highly annoying. And Kieran said something before, I don't know what she said. Find out what it was. That one in. That one there. Nick Pixel, are you still here? We need to ask you a favour. Considering they're a really hard part to get here, there's probably millions of them over there. to say hi. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that jazz. I guess the question is, does this still have fuel in it? Certainly doesn't sound like it. Oh, far out. Why do these tanks, fuel caps, get so bloody tight? It does have fuel in it. Okay, so where are the jets? One and a bit. One and a bit. I brought this tool to take the spark plug out because I want to check the spark again. Now I've taped that lead up. Brand new spark plug. DJ7Y. It's going to be a mission to do with got nothing. Clean the points, or reset them. Change the condenser, nothing. That'll explain why it won't run. Put it closer to the there. Back in there, get the 710 over. Fuel tank's sealed itself back up by the looks. Yeah. This saw ran before I hung it. Needs a helping hand. I'll use the 81 fuel tank to get the fuel out of. Run out of battery. I knew that had happened being out here. Give it a bit of a help. That did nothing. Let me guess, this one's not sparking now at all. Why does that happen, people? They all had mint spark when I put them on the shelf, took them on the shelf to start them up, and all of a sudden they don't want to spark. The kill switch isn't even connected on this one. Yeah, it's sparking, not real big though. Clean the points, reset the gap, done all that. The only ones with mint spark are the ones that you've seen on video already. Can't work it out. Give this one a decent drink this time. Don't know if that worked. Boy. 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 It fired before I put it away on the shelf. That one might have been a better shot. Sounds like it's got an air leak. It's pissing fuel out the bloody... somewhere. It never leaked. Can't work it out. Can't work it out. It never leaked. There's a video of it on YouTube running. Put it away with fuel in the tank, never leaked, and now it's leaking. Somewhere, somehow. It's got a new intake gasket. Fuel tank bolts are tight. I do have my the carb wasn't. I think I just stripped that hole. That's beautiful. Keep trying, I suppose. That's high idle, all that revving. High idle's still on. Just want it to suck fuel. It used to, it's a PM700 carb. Started with the choke on this time. Some fuel out somewhere. Boy, gonna have to go shortly. It either cooks me. That's why. Rightio. Last chance. Otherwise I'll be pulling it back down again. I don't know why they just don't want to cooperate. It's only this one, the 60's a mint. This one and the 81. Maybe. Okay, there's no pressure on the idle screw now. Just open. Definitely leaks. Definitely got an air leak. It's got to be the intake. That's annoying. 81's got no spark, typical. I don't know. '81 can go over there. All the rest of them have got fuel in them, so I can pack up the jerry can. Excuse me. Where's Vintage? Has he popped in today? Possibly. I don't know. I haven't been watching. No. Alright. Give me... What is there? Wind noise there? Probably. Put the camera back where it was there. Just give me 2 ticks. Nature calls. Oh well. I better unplug this phone. There we go. Heaps of power in the phone. Where was this just then? There. There we go. Righto, we'll have a chat now, I suppose. However much long time there is. A couple of minutes. Can't move the phone, as you know. Yeah, she's allowed sound wave rings. You know what I'm talking about. It was actually blowing it 4 foot away, moving leaves. You can't, I want to move the screen, so. The more it's running, the more it's misfiring. It was probably a turn too rich, actually, on the low screw. I've retuned it earlier on in the live stream when I put fresh tipped old fuel out. It was like dark green. Put fresh fuel in and retuned it, and it's misfiring. Maybe I changed the plug. Oh look, a bit of sawdust on my coffee cup. Man glitter. 3 thumbs up. The vintage must be here. Oh, my chair. It's only one mechanic today wanted to cooperate. This must be a reliable saw. I reckon that, just while I'm at it, I reckon the spark arrestor screen on that XL2 is blocked. It won't let much exhaust out past it. Enough to move some sawdust around right where the exit port is, but it doesn't pump any more air than that. So I reckon I might have to take the screen off, cover off and have a look. Surely it's got to pull more RPMs than that, because the Super 2s, they're off their heads from what I've seen. You know what I didn't do today? I didn't do that. That Mini Mac would be alright with a brand new chain, I suppose. It cuts crooked. Cuts crooked, and I don't believe I've sharpened it. The bar off the XL2 will fit it. Maybe the oil holes are different. I'll have to wrap it up shortly, guys, and my phone's going flat. Oh, blue's loud. Okay, I'll have to watch it back. Oof. I've got sores on the back of my neck. They're itchy, but when I scratch them, they hurt. Pressure sores from my mask CPAP machine. That's what these dimples are. And that line there, obviously. 2.5 hours. That 710's acting weird. I put a brand new gasket on the cylinder. The manifold and that was still stuck to the handle. I'd sat it straight down. I don't know why. Why would it be leaking so bad there? Maybe it's the carb gasket. I didn't put a new one there. bastard of a spot to scrape off a old gasket. It's weird. And I think I just stripped that bloody hole out too now, so that'll be lovely. I've got another handle there anyway. I've got a 700 handle too. Two 700s now. 10% guys. Just got the on my phone. I'm going to need that at least 5% to finish the video, I reckon. Could plug his in, but I might have to start the car. Kieran sent me a message probably 50 minutes ago. I don't know what she said. Something about finishing it early. Maybe the live. The left-hand carb bolt hole. On the 710. I think. Or something's moved and it's got easy, but I can still turn it. I don't want to turn it anymore. Might swap the tank out. That one's pretty ugly, to be honest. New chain on the Mini Mac, yes. I want to get rid of that hard nose too, the 10-inch. Could be the bar. Pulling the teeth that way. It's good for what I use it for at home, but want to come cut wood with it, it just cuts crooked. Listen to that. No bikes, no cars. Mint. Spoke too soon, I can hear another car. Yeah, the old blue. She's loud, all right. I just noticed the rear handle's not seated. It's like there's a washer in the middle of it. Should be right though. Nice and clean. Doesn't look like it's cut wood. The sprocket's got a little bit of wear on it. That's it. That's probably as old as what the saw is, to be honest with you. If it was used as a movie prop or TV show, I'll have to Google it. I keep forgetting. Pack 2, yeah. I could use the one off the Power Max 6. It's the silver one with McCulloch written down the side of it throughout, low profile. 14 or 16 inch. Probably a 14. Probably a 14, but I got those. I've got one 12-inch. No, I think I'll give it to you. The 12-inch combo. Carlton. I think I've still got one in the packet. No, it's on the 193 T, I think. That was a gunfire. Who we got? Sorry, I was thinking out, like looking into the sky, thinking. One of those NOS bars in the packet, the ones from Chris Caston, I'm going to put one on, what are they, 12-inch. Yeah. I will put one on that minty 110. Is it a 110? I've got it home. Because they're small enough with a small bar and chain, I could still put them on the shelf. It's just the other bigger saws, I can't put them on the shelf with the bars because I've got to sit them sideways and it takes up a lot more room. Where's the... I've only got that pink charger cord. It doesn't work. That other one. Yeah, I'll have to end it. Probably 160 minutes, I think, guys. Sunburnt. That's why it hurts there. It's a 10mm nut too on that saw. I don't have a 10mm. I've got an 11mm. I don't think the Minimac's oiling now. It used to automatic oil mint. Now it's not doing nothing. I don't know. Is my internet slow? Probably is. Hopefully it's not flickering and buffering and stuff. Must be slow. Couple of mouthfuls left and yeah. Well, that was 2 mouthfuls. We'll have another dart. Hopefully this wind goes away. Go for a fish tonight. Can sit. I've got them in front of each other. In front of each other, you can still have the bars because they fit up the side. Some don't have side covers on them, so it works. Everyone just disappeared. 3 thumbs up, that's pretty good though. I've had a lot of people in here, but no one says anything. Well, Nick Pixel and Jay Daniels, that's enough. They come in and say hello. Vintage is more of a afternoon visitor. One area got on with his 850. I asked him a couple of lives ago. Said he was still working on it. Well, he probably hasn't even pulled it apart yet. That's all right. Got to sort these other 2 Macs out, and then that'll be on the 450 and the 250, and that'll be it for the Macs for me, I think. Been having trouble with this 710 with the clutch side seals. All the bearing assemblies I've got, they've got mint bearings, but the seals are stuffed. I might have to try and... The bearings press out of those, don't they, Das? I think I've got an empty one at home. Might have to try and take the bearing out. JB weld a seal in one side and then put the bearing back in. I was just thinking of sliding something in there, like take the bearing out so I could slide something in there and leave that little bit that the seal sits in, and then clean it up real nice, probably roughen it up as well, sand it or something. Smear some JB weld around in there and then hold the seal in place. Yeah. That's the only thing. Or I suppose it's going to be it's too tight on the crankshaft. I might have to see if someone can give me a clutch side bearing. It just slides on there. The bearing holder for the seal. It's starting to rain again. The flywheel side, I just put the nut back on, stick it in the vise, and a couple of taps, and she's off. And then when I put it back on, I put the clutch nut on. Same deal. Sit it straight on top of the vise, couple of taps, and she's on. Talking about the bearing side. A little holder. You know, the little holder with a locating hole in it? The seals. Just to get one set of seals of like old saw. It's too much play. Can't use bearing mount. The seal just falls straight in there. It'll be 0.7 of a mil too small. It's gonna have to JB weld it in there or something. One set of seals is like $60 out of the States. One. $50 out of the States. 2 sets of seals is like, well, I put them in my cart, like 5 sets. It's going to be like $200 and something for the seals, just for seals. That old saw shop, or whatever it is. Or saw salvage, one of the two. Duke's, I think it was Duke's. Duke's saw salvage. Brand's spanking new, but they're not branded. So if they can get them not branded, why can't we? I'd like to know where they come from so we can find out. Someone's shooting. Probably hear it. Max, he'll have OE. Yeah, I don't know. I told him I'd message him in the new year when I got money, but I might have to ask him how much they are first, if he's got them. Some new flywheel side bearings would be good too. Well, especially for the 800. That 81's got, sounds like it's got bearing noise. When I spun them over and listened to them, they were all right. So I don't know. I really want to do videos with the Max, like use them. So I don't want to just like occasionally use them. I want to use them, like see how good the porting is and stuff, you know. I wonder, is that 710 leaking, got an air leak like that because of the bearing and seal I used on the flywheel side, but I glued them, so I'll always put the aviation around where the bearings go. The seal had resistance on the shaft. Maybe it's just a intake leak because there was I spilled a bit of fuel down around the carb base and it kind of sucked it in, so it must be leaking at the carb. Well, I don't have a timing advance. Hang on a minute. Sounded like fresh. The last live I put it in a couple of days ago. What is it? 4 days ago now. Fresh, and I even oiled the bearings. All the bearings actually on assemble. I dunked my finger in the 2-stroke bottle and put drops in the bearing, clutch side bearing. I did it in both, on the flywheel side bearing and the conrod before I bolted it all together. Yeah. Yeah, fresh, like a couple of days old. The tank was empty when I assembled the saw. I even washed it out. Yeah, anyway, I better wrap it up. I'm running out of battery. Finish my coffee. One last brap and I'll end it. I'll end it on the braps. How about that? Hopefully, that's all I've ever done with the 2-stroke oil. Never. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the ported PM60, I completely forgot because I was rushing. Completely forgot, but it fired up straight away and ran. So it was only essentially dry for a couple of revolutions until she's fired up. But fire these all up one more time and I'll have to end it on that because I'm running out of battery. Somewhere, but I can see the piston. That's mint. I thought there was carbon in there when I was looking at that, but she's a thick ring piston. I think the flywheel's come loose. Oh, not the flywheel, the coil. It's hitting the laminations. And I reckon a couple of those. You see those exhaust exits? A couple of those fish gills are blocked, and there is not a screen in there from the look of that. Oh, I can't pop that off. It's been spot welded on because it's missing the bolt. I think there's a bolt or screw that goes on that. A couple of those are blocked. See if I can get them somewhat unblocked with a screwdriver. Runs a bit better, doesn't it? Might do a little video on that, I think. Back, guys. Phone went flat. I'm not liking the sound of the car at the moment, though. Something bolted to it, I think. Sounds funny. I'm going to hold the phone because I can't. I started the live with the phone on this angle. Can't sit it there where I normally have it because she's plugged in. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the car, to be honest. There we go. I can't put the phone where I normally put it because 300 metres from the main road and I still don't have internet. Oh, one side. Oh, and my phone wasn't even plugged in, so that's probably a reason why. I don't even know if it's charging or not. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for popping in, having a look. Try and make my lives half decent, but it seems everyone comes in and watches for a minute or two. Everyone comes in and watches for a minute or two and then goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you after. Hooroo.